high entertainment value for your dollar. I'm sure everybody that was here and listened to it enjoyed that immensely. My gray hairs did not. I'm proud of our guys, not for how we started, but for how we finished. And as the head football coach of the institution and an alum, gentlemen, I don't do this very often. I don't ask you to write things. I'm asking. I met with some students this week. We talked about student involvement at football games and the difference that it can make. I met with sororities, fraternities, and they were amazing. They were difference makers. I would not have wanted to be the visiting team who had to sit in front of them. That school spirit, that school pride, and for those who stayed to the end, I love you. What do you want to know?
John, players first.
Yes. Question for players now.
Ellis didn't start out great. You guys first played the game, goes 90 yards the other way, then the starting quarterback goes out. What's your mindset at that point?
Just preparing during the week gets me ready to go in the game. I prepare during the week like a starter and try to perfect the offense as best I can and just went in there like I was a starter.
Do you go in there with a feeling like you have the freedom to go ahead and sling it like you normally do? Or,
Yeah, normally, yeah.
Did you feel more confident as the game went on?
Yeah. Throughout the game, my guys started playing for me and with me. Just glad that we won.
Was there a play that sort of changed the momentum? I guess not in that first half.
I would say the 94-yard touchdown to Christian, that really got us going, and defense played well. Started to pick it up in the second half.
Christian, talk about the game you had. I guess it's sort of a dream type of game.
You could say that. I mean, I don't think it's just me. I think it's Ellis, Bryton with the defense. They made stops at when we needed them, and we just showed up. And during practice this week, it was just a different feeling. We had a great week of practice, and it showed.
How long did it take for you to adjust another quarterback change before we go back again?
I mean, during the week, I work with both of them. I'm not just with one quarterback, and I was with Ellis all summer before Morgan even got here. So we just have that connection, but there's no difference. I don't feel at all. I'm confident with both of them.
Probably big sack, and then the fourth quarter. Talk about the feeling of finally, that first sack. I guess I don't know how many years, but 3 years.
Yeah, it felt pretty good, being out 3 straight years. But I couldn't do it without the guys that were out there with me. They helped me set it up for the sack. And, I mean, the whole game, the defense, we started off a little rusty, but it's not the way you start, it's the way you finish. That's what Coach presses upon us, every day in practice. And, we finished strong, and it showed up, and we won the game at the end.
What do you think happened in the first half? You had a lot of new pieces. Max was out. It seemed like it took a while to get adjusted, I guess, to the offense.
Yeah, I mean, we were a little rusty. I mean, we had a little butterflies maybe for the first home game. But we knew that we really had to step it up in the second half, and we were not happy with ourselves at all. And that's not how we play Tiger defense. And second half, we showed you how we played. I mean, we didn't let them score at all in the second half, so it felt pretty good.
Any more questions for the student athletes? That's good to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night, Coach.
See you tomorrow. Yes, you will.
I've asked you about halftime speeches in the past, and one time I think you said they basically talked amongst themselves. I'm guessing not this time.
They had some things to say to each other. I had some things to say to them. And, well, proof's in the pudding. I'd say that whatever was said in that locker room then worked.
Any update on Morgan? Does it seem like a short term?
Don't know yet. I saw him in a sling, but he's still here, which is a good sign.
So it's a different injury.
Yeah, Yeah, it's not. No, he had a hip flexor pull bad against South Florida. This is a hit to the shoulder, so I don't know. We'll see.
Which arm, right arm?
I don't know.
Offensive line, I guess, did you change more max protection in the second half? You struggled with it?
No, we just actually thought that protecting was a better idea, so we did it more. I swear, I saw John McKay when I was a kid. I think execution is awesome. We should try it. And we did in the second half.
Santarelli, was that an injury or just?
No, Fred, it's about practice. And Fred's a starter, should be the starter. Fred didn't make it through the full week of practice, and because of it, we played Samuel, and I thought he played well-ish. You know, that after 7 years of being here, I guess everybody knows that you got to beat us, you got to stop the run. You got to at least try and stop the run. Difference is we've gotten a little more proficient at throwing the football to match the run.
Yeah, they pretty much came close to stopping it.
Oh, I don't disagree with you at all. It wasn't 7 guys in a box. It wasn't 8 guys in a box. It was 9 guys in a box. But that's probably the most amount of big plays you've seen in the past game since I've been here. And it had nothing to do with what we did schematically. We took advantage of what they did. We've always had that stuff, the ability to do it. They were committed to 9 guys in a box.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen 10 completions for over 300 yards covering this program in a long time, but that's Matt Bomber.
Look, when we're all old and gray and we look at the press guides and stuff from way back, it's not going to say how, it's just going to say how many.
Well, that's a strength, right? When you're trying to make them more consistent, I guess.
The biggest thing probably in all of this is not offense, not defense, it's not special teams, although I thought that there was great plays in all of that during the game despite some of our mistakes. But the character and quality of a team is how they respond to adversity and how do they respond at the end. And there's a whole lot of confidence out there. There's no hanging heads. There was way more juice, and it wasn't convincing them. It was waking them up and letting them do their job and playing with confidence.
You scheduling this team again?
I think they're still on. Chris and I talked. This team, this St. Francis team, if you watch, has gotten increasingly better. I think they won 8 last year or something like that. I mean, they're a good football team. They're physical. Number 22 is one of the best defenders and best kickers. Why do we keep kicking it like that? You can ask all the questions you want. I told Trick on Sunday, you kick it to him, you're fired. That was all there was to it. He single-handedly destroys games. All you have to do is not let him destroy the game, and we have a chance to win. We didn't help first play of the game. We fumble the ball, he returns it 90 yards. I mean, so, no, we weren't going to kick it to him.
His first lost fumble ever.
First lost fumble ever? Yeah, I'm sure he's not real happy about that.
I guess defensively, and Bryton talked about it a little bit. Well, there's just so many new pieces. Is that hindering them just a little bit with the secondary and then Max going out?
No, Max going out changes the rotation a little bit. That hurts. But as far as the back, Lyrics, that's the most football Lyrics Clues played since he's worn this uniform. So he's going to make some mistakes, and he did.
Yeah.
Mr. Carter, we're just teaching him the defense. I mean, I know. You're like, where do we get him from?
No, I know.
I'm training for Ozzy's job and be a GM. The players tend to be named later, deeper and farther.
You could answer that now. You got Antoine Carter from Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
kid from Central Florida, Rogers.
Mm-hmm. This is good.
Kicker, but
Everybody likes the kicker. He missed, which freaked everybody out.
kicker.
He hit 6 in practice over 45, and the deepest was 54. And he did it with room to spare. Like they tried to pester that stuff and put that guy back there like they were going to return it, like everybody else does. And everybody in the sidelines freaking out. I'm like, no, he may not go through the goalpost, but it's going out of the end zone. I don't have any problem about that. No, Aiden's a good kid, good kicker. He's going to be here for a long time.
What about Carter and Rogers?
What's that?
What about Carter and Rogers? Not just out
Carter we recruited. Like in the 11th hour, Maryland offered him, and he went. And as his mother said, I think this is where he was supposed to be all along. And she's really happy that he's here, and so am I. And Mr. Rogers was Mr. Rogers. That's funny. Mr. Rogers is from UCF, and Tim Leonard's got some friends down there, and we decided to give him a shot.
Carter's is free safety? Or
He is, right now, he's a running back, but he's played,
No, Carter, I'm sorry, Carter.
excuse me, oh, Carter's, oh, yeah, safety, yeah. Sorry.
But Keon Pay,
He really did.
The game.
He did. And a little confused. When you pick the ball off in a 2-minute drill, you're supposed to take a knee. He knew he was supposed to take a knee. He forgot he was supposed to take a knee. It was very confusing to him. And instead, he took a hit. So I guarantee the next time he picks a ball off in a 2-minute drill, he's going to take a knee.
Now I gotta get on that for something.
Go ahead.
You're an English major.
No, you can go ahead and blast.
You're an English major.
Yes.
I'm terrible at math.
Mm-hmm.
That last play,
Okay, well, it's not the last play. Okay, one I wasn't gonna punt it. Okay, I wasn't going to punt it, especially to him. Even when you talk about not enough time on the clock to punt it out of bounds. I want to, before I make any official commentary about the last series of the game, I want to go see the clock and evaluate what was done and what was not done. Because there is an intelligent chart that football coaches who might have been English majors who are not that good at math, and they talk to the guys upstairs. And on the chart it says this is how many plays it takes and the time, and somewhere that didn't work. And I'm the head football coach, so that's my fault. But trust me, I'm going to find the details of why that didn't work, and somebody, somewhere, will be held accountable for it.
finally, on a positive note.
Huh?
I'm not saying finally on a positive note, this comeback, I mean, it was pretty damn good, right? I mean, I don't know, you can't rank them all, but you haven't had
man,
that many comebacks like this. Got a few.
Huh?
Have you?
Are you kidding me?
I'm not talking about the history, I'm talking
Okay.
about the last
Oh, in the last what?
5, 6, 7 years, have you?
Well, let's just put it this way. There aren't a whole lot of games that I've been in since I've been back to be the head football coach here where we were down within striking distance and didn't win. And the kids will say it all the time. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And what's the goal of the game? To win the game. But, come on. And the camera's on me. Everybody's watching. High entertainment value for your dollar. Why would you not want to watch this? Was this not a fun game to watch? Wasn't it a fun game to cover? Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Football's supposed to be fun. Now, I'm the one that has to wear the gray hairs and the stress and die when I'm 55 years old because of this, but no, you guys are having fun.